Morning. 1 second. Morning. Found me in Glen Etive in January. As you can tell, it's already raining, and I'm heading up Meall, and it's the two next to Ben Starov. We'll do a loop, and then I'm coming back again tomorrow to do the outlier. So I have to be conscious of time and how much daylight there is. But yeah, stayed the night in the car, which wasn't too bad. I've got that set up a bit better to keep me warm, so I'm all prepped in my waterproofs, and hopefully have a good adventure. So I'll let you see the view so far. It's almost clear tops, just skirting over the top of it. So I'll bring you back when I start making my way a bit further along. That's the way up Ben Starov, and the way I'll be coming tomorrow is on the other side of this glen. But instead of taking that path up to Ben Starov up there, I'll be heading up that glen there. It's not the nicest of weather today. There's a lot of pulling on the hood and taking off the hood, and I might have to put on the hood again in a second. But I'm making decent progress, just taking it slow and steady so I don't sweat too much. I'll bring you back in a bit. Over where I'm going, dark clouds. We pan round, there's a little bit of blue. Sadly, that's the way that's going away from me, but it's promising. There's been little spells. It rains for about 10-15 minutes, then stops for about 5-10 minutes, and then starts again. Been quite consistent. So still bashing on, hopefully to try and get to the base of the Stob Coir and Aegean or something like that, I think it's called, or Albannaich, I can't remember. I'll double check before I get there. But heading up, and then up to the left for the first munro. Right, hopefully you can hear me, but I'm at the Meall between the munro I did on Ben Starov, the second one, and the one I'm going to do today, which is up this steep pool here. Just past it gets me to about 900 meters, and the munro sits at 1044. So I think for this I'm going to get my goggles on, my mitts on, and I'm just going to slowly take my time and get up here. The wind's starting to buff it pretty hard, so I'd imagine up there it's going to be even more. And so I'm just going to get all my gear on, make sure I'm safe. I'm going to try and avoid all the snow on the way up, because I think there'll be snow further on. And yeah, just take it slow. So I'll bring you back when I'm at the top of that, and maybe get a little bit of a view of where I'm going to be going. But I think it's going to be clagged in, so it's not been too bad so far. Just a slog up the glen. I'll catch up with you when I'm further up. Right, that's me up. It's about 900 meters. Getting some nice moody views. It's very dark clouds everywhere, but some nice light shining through. That's over to Ben Starov and the second munro. I can't remember its name. I think it's just peeking out there now. And here, it was visible a second ago, this Stob Coir Albannaich or something like that. So I'm gonna head in this way to then head up along the slope, instead of trying to do the really steep descent there. And then from there it's kind of a steep descent down, and then back up a couple of lumps before the second and final munro. I've got the big goggles on. They're doing amazing, keeping my eyes on my face warm, my eyes from watering. It's definitely helping, and I've got the big mitts as well. So I'm going to keep going. It's about 12 o'clock, so I think I've just under 3 hours I've been going so far. The conditions are pretty tough, but I think I should get it done before sunset about 4:30 today. So I'll keep going and I'll bring you back when I'm on the summit. And I think that's the summit coming up. You know, it's gone again. Keeps coming in and out. But anyway, hopefully I'll get a slightly clear summit at least for 1 second when I'm up there. I'll bring you back when I get there. So not that you can tell, but that's me on the summit. Let's just get the official name. Stob, Coir and Albannaich. Hopefully saying that correctly. That's Munro 184. So the next one is a lot lower, I think. I think it's 900 and something. This is 1044. So let me just double check. 928. So there'll have to do a bit of dropping down, but there shouldn't be as much ascent. And the weather seems to be worse when you get over about 950. So I'm hoping that this will help a little bit, because the weather up here is atrocious. Don't know if you can see, I'm not going anywhere near that edge. Staying where I can see that there's rock underneath my feet. And there's the very snowy summit. So it's been a bit of a challenge. The crampons are on. I'm going to be doing a bit of a steep descent, so the ice axe is coming out. It was fairly steady going up here, so I kept the hiking poles with me. But yeah, these goggles that I got recently are brilliant, really keeping out a lot of the wind, and actually making visibility a bit easier. So it just goes to show, if you've got the right gear, it definitely helps. Right, I'm going to put my hands away because they're freezing, have a quick bite to eat, and then I'm going to crack on, and I'll pick you back up maybe when I've got off that steep descent. So we're actually getting a view of Stob, Coir and Albannaich. It's looking pretty amazing and very steep coming down there. And then I've got to go down here, which looks mentally steep again, cross up here. It's a little knoll called Ben Tarson, and then this one just here, not the one behind, but this one just here. That's Stob Gavar back there, but it's just this one just here, and then down that Glen there, back to the car. So still got these big yokes on, but yeah, I'm just going to be very careful coming off of here. I can see some old steps that somebody else has put in, so I think I'm going to try and follow them and get onto the path, get onto the groundwork and see grass as quick as possible, because I don't want to be anywhere near these cornices. I don't know if it's cornices or not cornices. They look like they're packed out with stones, so like if you see just over here, there's some stones just there. So I think if I head here and get to those stones, then go down that way, that'll be the safest way to do it. But there's some lovely light hitting over there in the mountains. I think that's over here is like Bidin and Bian and stuff into Glencoe. It's beautiful light. It's just, oh wow, look at all that over there. It's just rough conditions at the top, especially at the top, but it's nice to get some views now. So the weather's got that bad that I've got the buff on and not a piece of my skin is showing. It's just, the snow isn't coming down nice big fluffy flakes. It's really sharp little like hailstones, and it's just sandpaper in my face. So I've come over the Meall Tarson. I think I might have said Ben Tarson before, but it's Meall Tarson, and I just need to drop down there, and in the clouds is the Meall Nanoon, the final Munro, and then I come down just to the side. Don't know if you can hear me, sorry. Just that's the last Munro, and then come down the other side of here into the Coir, and hopefully back to the car. It should be quicker going down the Coir than it was going up the other Coir because of, you know, obviously gravity, and it's a bit easier. So once I get out of the snow line, it should speed things up again. It's been a slog. I did a bit of the splits earlier when I was coming down, and yeah, both my legs are a little bit tired and sore now, so I'm taking some painkillers to help them, and we'll see how that goes. I'm keeping my fingers crossed though. Anyway, I'm going to crack on. I'm nearly there. So I'm nearly at the, I might have to turn around. I'm nearly at the 900 metre mark. It's 928. This has been a trudge. I am lacking a lot of energy. It's like wading through sand. You know, if you try and run at the beach in sand, it's just tough. And it's been, you know, one big mountain, which is a long, relentless hike up, and then a massively steep drop down, then up again, Meall, Tarson, and then it was a big drop again. I didn't expect it to be that big. So I've been taking little micro breaks, 15 seconds in between, and just slowly making my way there. I don't think I'm too far, but I can't see if I'm too far, so, or if I'm really close. Yeah, I just need to keep going. I'm sure I'll get there, but just now it's not looking like there's going to be much views at the top. I seem to keep heading in that direction. As you can tell, it's a little bit of a whiteout, so I'll prick you back up when I get to the summit, and hopefully show you some lovely views, because all the cloud will have cleared just in time for me to get some more stunning views. We'll see. Alright, see you in a bit. I think I'm finally reaching the summit of the Albannaich. I hope that's how you say it. Yep. Oh my goodness, that was a slog. Let's not slip. I like to stand on it as well. And again, let's get down without slipping. Yes. That was a slog. That was so hard. I think in normal conditions this would be a fine munro. It wouldn't be difficult. But in these conditions it was just exhausted. I'm going to have a seat for a minute, and then I'm going to turn and burn and get off this mountain. I want to get out of the cloud. I want to get away from this horrible hailstones that keep sandpapering my face to pieces. Right, as predicted, no views. Lovely. Maybe another time. Right, I'll pick you up when I'm further down the trail. So I've just got out of the snow line. Just literally got out of the snow line. Came from up there. It is horribly steep, and because of the snow, it's like wet and slippy, and the ground is slippy and wet. It was just not been fun. So I took my time, stood and looked at the land and chose my route down. Eventually I found what seems to be a very rough trail. I can see it snaking off, and then eventually I'll get down there. I think I'll start to make a bit more speed now that there's a bit of a trail. So I'll maybe bring you back when I'm near the river down there. But I'm really excited that I can see the road again, and it won't be long until I'll be back at the car. Some really good points about this, really rough points with the weather, and yeah, don't like the steep wet descent. It's never good, and probably would have been easier if I could have found a path, but with all the snow it's just impossible. And I was the only one out. I haven't seen footprints all day, so I'll pick you back up when I'm further down. So it's such a long way down that glen, and path comes and goes, and it's good in parts and it's terrible in others, and it's basically a river like that. But finally I feel like I'm hitting a stretch that's been, not yet, but it feels like there's up ahead, there's a stretch that's been maintained a little bit, because it looks better, it looks wider. I'm just hoping it's not as soaking wet. As you can tell, the light's going. I think it's 4:45, and some went down at 4:30. So I think I'm going to finish the video because there's no point trying to film in the dark, although it's already pretty dark, to be honest. And I'm nearly at the end. Look at this, if you can see it. Massive puddle in the middle of the path. It's been like that all the time. Oh. So it's been a tough day. Physically harder than I expected it to be. Weather was worse than I expected it to be, and yeah, pushed me to my limits, but I managed. But I can certainly say I didn't enjoy it as much as I probably should have. It's trying not to fall in. Yeah, so it's a proper gravel path. Look at this. There we go. Hopefully you can see that. Nice, this should speed up getting back to the car. Woo. So yeah, I don't think I would do these again in these sorts of conditions, but I would definitely put the caveat that they're, you know, very steep, deceptively steep, so if you're going to come and do them, be ready for a lot of ups and downs and sketchy descents, especially if you do it in the snow. Right, I'm going to put you away. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you on the next Munro bagging adventure.